You guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Al and Sean. We're here, we're talking, the first video we're making before we make the giveaway video is we're making basically we're going to be talking about transfer news and that we've heard between Rangers and players that we think we should maybe go and try and get. You know, it's hard, it's obviously it's hard for us to go and say, oh, go for this player, because we don't roughly know how much we'll go, because you know, say the board probably spent a lot of their, they probably spent it on the fucking, what do you call it? What's that new place we built? Edmondson House. Edmondson House.
That is like that.
Aye, that's what I mean. That's what we built. That's probably where all our money went for the Champions League, was to continue to build that. You know, and I find it stupid, right? Now, yes, it might be good for a business, right? But, as I've always said, it's maybe good for a non-match day for fans to go up and have some tea at Agnes, right? But who goes, fuck's sake, it's Old Fundy, do you know what? It's Old Fundy, I want to go and get a free costume.
Aye.
No.
Why not?
Again.
Who wouldn't do that?
Everybody. You're there to watch a football, not eat food. So you're back in the board, you say the board's staying. You've took too long already. It's actually beyond a joke that you've not answered that within a second or a millisecond. The answer is they have to go. Unless they build at least 50 million to work with, then fuck off.
Where are we getting 50 million from?
Champions League. Then the Europa League run, we still not spent money for that. Progression in the cup. All the money for progressing through to the Europa League final. The money we got for the qualifiers of the Champions League. We got. There's no way you can tell me we don't have money.
Let's get Ronaldo then.
No, because we would lose the league. Ronaldo could not do it in Scottish
Best
football.
player in the world.
He can't even do it in the Saudi League.
He's the best player in the world.
Best player in the world, but he's got 0 Champions League. He should have 0 Champions League. Everyone he won, he cheated.
No.
He's got 0 World Cups, 0 Super Ballon d'Ors. Messi is potentially going to Saudi Arabia and getting double of what Ronaldo's making.
I can Messi go for the money. Ronaldo's not.
Ronaldo 200 million. He's not going for money though. Plus, I wouldn't blame Messi. He's won everything. Ronaldo's no.
Ronaldo has won everything.
World Cup. What?
Everything in club competition he's won.
No, he hasn't. English Premier League, Scottish Premiership.
He has won the English Premier League.
Alright, sorry.
Fucking idiot.
Well, technically he doesn't
Messi's
count.
no won everything.
Doesn't count.
Messi's no won the English Premier League.
But he's got
Messi's no won the Bundesliga. Messi's no won the fucking...
Yes, Ronaldo.
Exactly.
Ronaldo's no
So,
won
mate,
the
you just try to say Messi's
No.
won everything. He's not. You can't try and say
He's
Messi's
won
won
everything
everything.
important.
Mate, Ronaldo's won way more than Messi. Way more.
But he's not won the biggest thing you can win in football. The World Cup.
Mate, there's no one wants to win the World Cup.
Guys, do you remember, if you have Alan's Snapchat, was he not shouting, it's coming home? But he doesn't want to win the World Cup. But it's coming home though. And I'm pretty sure, see if it did come home, he'd celebrate like mad. But the
Aye.
World Cup's not important though. So what's he celebrating? What are you celebrating then? If the World Cup's not important, why the fuck do you care if England win or lose in it? You're fucking hypocritical. Aye, flabbergasted now. Right, but basically we're in advanced talks with Cantwell. Well, it says we're in advanced talks with... well, sorry, to update that, I had a notification that says we're going to be announcing them within 48 hours.
Where do you get that notification from?
One Football. That's very reliable.
One football.
Very, very reliable. Trust me. Mate,
How did one football know?
sorry, you're laughing.
No, how did one football
Sorry,
know?
he's laughing. What football have you got?
Football.
I get
Best football map.
I
The best football app in the world.
I get the Yao Felix news that he's signed on loan 13 minutes before you even got a fucking notification for it. Fast, reliable source. One Football, sponsor us, man. fast, reliable, mate. I know half of these stuff. Nobody can old news me nowadays. Because I know it about 15 minutes before anybody else. Even Twitter's not quick enough.
What?
But, aye, so basically, it's saying we're going to announce him within 48 hours. I think it'll be a very good signing. A very, very good signing.
Well, they've got enough midfielders.
No, we don't. Davis is injured. Jack's. See, this is the thing is, it's not the fact of we've got too many. Cantwell could literally replace anybody in the midfield and also play Cam. So Tom Cantwell could play where Tillman's playing, or we can play in a centre mid role and replace one of the old duffers. And then obviously, what's the other guy called?
Tom Davies from Everton.
Wait, was it Davies or Cantwell? I think it was Cam. I'm sure. Why are they both the same?
They don't. Todd Cantwell.
Aye, same thing.
Tom Davies.
Same thing. The both guns are a T. P, Plampot, Paul. Same thing. Both gun a P, right? Both have an O as well.
Tom Davies, the other one from Everton.
Aye. I'm sure it was Cantwell in the notification. It's what? I can't remember what it was. Now that you've said that, it's threw me off. I'm sure it's maybe it is Davies. Well, whatever the thing is, I can't remember.
We're
who-
signing both of them, I think.
Well, aye, we probably will sign both of them because the way for it comes, so, you know. But I'm sure it was Cantwell. I'm sure it was, aye. Because who did he played with Norwich, didn't he?
Norwich, yeah.
He plays with Norwich, aye.
Norwich.
So aye, well with him because I came up Norwich player, Tom Cantwell.
Todd.
Same thing. Todd, fuck, I don't care as long as he puts a bod in it. He can be called fucking J. Mongo Beatty. As long as that bod's in the fucking back of the net, I don't give a fuck what his name is. As long as he can come here and change us and win us that title, fuck what his name is.
He'll win 3 kicks now.
Wait, no, he won't, because fucking James will be like, no, I take everything into this club because I'm shite.
I bet it's like Jesse Lingard there. No. However.
No, but it's true. It really annoys me because Tav he's shitey free kicks now, right? He has a gidge in every fucking so often, and then everyone's asked, oh my fucking god, what a free kick taker, right? Including myself. But he doesn't do it. Like, Bonner can hit free kicks. He scored an absolute screamer against St Mirren when it was the last minute of the game and he went fucking crazy.
Scored a screamer against Hamilton as well when we were there last year.
And I told you where it was gone.
He didn't even record it.
Aye, but you don't record when you're at a football game. When that whistle goes for the start of the game, you don't bring your phone out till the half-time whistle and then you take it out, do what you fucking want on it, and then when the second half whistle starts, phone away again. Then by all means, after full time, have your phone on what you want. I don't get people who can go there to a football game and sit on their phone and text folk.
No, sure, but
Like I don't mind if like your mum or your dad or something texts you, you look at your phone, you quickly type back to them. There's nothing wrong with that. But keeping it out and typing to numerous fuckers and then sitting there recording like this, what a fucking thingy. Or when we've just scored a last minute winner and I was asked, oh get a fucking phone out. It's like, fuck the phone. I've got cameras, there's fucking numerous cameras here catching it. You know, the only, see when we beat that St Gallen team,
St Gallen, yeah.
right? I bring my phone out at full time when we're all singing I'm feeling it. Because that's fine. Cause
You are that game? Oh, we both were. Fuck guy.
it was my first European game.
Aye, true.
You fucking Mongo fuck.
My 4th, I think.
No, but you went to, you watched all the shite games.
I didn't.
Well, sorry, who watched us get one step closer to Champions League?
Me?
No, but my one was better than your 3. Because you watched us play Borussia Dortmund.
I didn't go to that one.
Who was it, Leipzig?
I
A
seen
nobody
Leipzig in the
team.
semi-final.
A nobody team.
A semi-final I went to.
Oh, like Hagman beat them, they're shite.
They're not.
We get booed by odds.
Aye, we were good back then.
Boy, were they? You see us in the league. But aye, so they two are potentially they should be coming. Campbell should be getting announced within 48 hours it said, so
Yeah, Tom Campbell.
I'm just going to call Campbell so you don't greet about it. And then Tom Davies, I can't even say Davies, just Davies,
Ben.
because Ben. Really?
I don't know.
Because one plays well, and one plays well.
Mm.
That's Merseyside. Fuck knows. Don't there, they don't look the same.
They're both English, both are blonde hair.
Ben doesn't dress up like a tit. Like, see if that boy dresses anything like he does, yeah, I don't want him. If he even thinks of putting something on like that when he's at his club and embarrasses, I'll punch fuck it myself. But who? Let's be reasonable. Who do you think we need? Like in a position, I think centre back we might need to bring in one or two kind of players just so the rotational side. Maybe one, because we've got King there, so he's fine. Striker we're fine because we've got 3 strikers. We don't need anybody there.
Right, right, right.
No. Back.
Right.
Unless we can get somebody that will is better than what we're going to get, so we'll get somebody better than Sakala. But I mean in the sense of if it's like somebody like
Diallo back.
like somebody
Diallo said he wanted to come back before he went to Sunderland.
I don't agree with that. So, I don't know, it was a hard game because he was playing alright, but that whole fun game where he absolutely shit at it, I just thought, what are you, mate? You know, but I wouldn't mind, but I feel like unless we get a right out big name in for right wing, I don't see us dropping Sakala because he's actually playing well. Like, yes, he might fall at the ball every so often and he might know how to control it, but that fucking goal against Dundee United was just top fucking quality. Like he just fucking puts it, he touches it and then just fucks it out of the goalie. You know? But
Gareth Bale.
no, he's retired, you fucking idiot.
From international.
No, from both.
Was it? I thought he was just international.
This guy actually tries to mock me and not knowing ball, and he just thinks Gareth Bale's retired from international for goal. When he puts up a whole thing saying thank you everyone and every club I've been at for the journey, and then fucking Ravi Matondo retweets it. So I say, listen here, mate. Stop retweeting fucking Gareth Bale's tweet. Get on that fucking pitch and learn how to kick a ball.
I like Ravi Matondo.
How? He's pish. He's fucking shite. It's the worst money we've spent on a player.
First game we seen him at was Blackpool.
And he was good.
Blackpool game, yeah.
He was good in Blackpool. And then he comes back to Scotland and we think, oh, we've got a player here. And it's fucking nothing. Cunt's worse than Sakala.
Same with Tom Lodge, and then gets injured.
But he haven't had your back soon. Well, Hadji is, I've not heard any news about Lawrence, but
His
Hadji,
birthday today.
yesterday,
Was it? I thought it was
doesn't
today.
even know what players. Doesn't even know what players.
I just seen something on TikTok today that says happy birthday Tom.
You know TikTok doesn't delete after one day.
It doesn't.
No, do you know you can post a TikTok yesterday and it can still build your For You page. But I know, but I feel like them two, the Todd and Todd and Tom, they two are centre mids, can play calm that way. So I feel like them two in there, that's great. We've got 2 extra midfielders and that potentially could be starting midfielders because they're good enough. You know, they proved it in England that they're good enough. So I don't think it's very hard to do it in Scotland. You can do it in England, it's not very hard to do it in Scotland, but then again, there's so many that's played in the Premier League, come down to England, come down to Scotland, or up to Scotland. I always say that, why did I say that? Up to Scotland, and they can't do it. Timo Pukki couldn't do it. You know,
Who did he play
Joey
for?
Barton, Celtic. Joey Barton couldn't do it. You know, he came with us.
He lost his head every fucking.
Don't blame him. I was playing with a bunch of fucking retailers. I'd be losing my head.
Such a hothead, isn't it? Just fucking.
That's the point. That's what you want. No, you want him to be a hothead, but be able to, like, not a hothead in the sense that, like, he was a hothead. Like, he would stick the nut in somebody if he wanted. But you want somebody like old Morelos, hothead, but I mean, to be fair, old Morelos just swung elbows and
He's
that.
sent off every single
But it's
game.
fun. But see, the thing is, he gets sent off, and then he come back and score like a hat trick, and I would go.
He gets sent off next game.
No, get a hat trick, then get sent off. But no, I just feel like maybe a defender, I couldn't tell you who he got in because, as I say, I don't know what money we have. You know, I wouldn't mind maybe a loan, like even if it's a loan, maybe get like somebody like.
Maybe I'm going to butcher his name here. I don't get how you put it. It's like it's spelled Di Ginepo from like I think it's Real Sociedad or something.
Ginepo.
Aye.
Ginepo.
For Real Sociedad, he's a centre half.
No.
He's apparently alright.
I don't know if he would come to us though. They probably. Well, you never know to be fair.
I would say maybe try to get him.
You could potentially. Well, I'd feel it right back, but I can't remember what his name is, and it's like some weird last name. So.
Right back can play centre back.
I think so.
Because he's not doing half. I know
They
he's.
They should. They should. No, it's not. See, this is what I'm surprised nobody's picked up that I've gave Tav so much grief.
They probably have, they just don't want to argue with you.
They just know that I'm right. They know that I'm right. That's the thing though, because Tav is a wonderful player, and I'll never no be thankful for what he's done, but he hogs everything. Like he hogs the free kicks, he hogs the throw-ins, he hogs the corners, hogs the penalties. Right, I feel off he's a penalty taker. Nothing wrong with that. He can keep the penalties. Don't fucking every set piece. Let other folk hit them. You know, it's like Bournemouth's good at free kicks. So's Tom Lawrence when he's back. So's Hadji. You know, Tav, I would not say their best free kick taker. I mean, it's really hard to say who is because Tav's always taking them, so you don't really get to see.
Aye, but I mean, it's just got Bill season training on it. So.
No, but that's the thing is, it's no Bill's choice who takes the free kicks. Well,
part of it is.
a bit of both, right? But do you remember the cup final when Morelos, Tav gave Morelos a penalty against Celtic? That was Tav's decision. Why the fuck? Whoa. Let's just go back to it. He's decided to give Morelos that penalty. See, ever since that day, maybe that's why he doesn't hear with the free kicks and penalties and that. Because he's went, nah, last time I gave it away, that fucking happened.
Aye.
But I'll always be grateful for what he done. He came to us and helped us back up. But I'll say this to the day he leaves, he's no a Rangers captain. He's no vocal enough. We need somebody, don't mind him being vice captain, we need somebody like Goldson. See Goldson, see in the season when there was no fans, you could fucking hear the man shout. You could hear him roaring and shouting. You couldn't hear Tav. It was all Goldson and McGregor. Because McGregor was just shouting, foul! Every 2 minutes it was just foul! Clear the ball!
2-1-55 and then.
But, I mean, maybe, probably a right winger, definitely. Because then that means that we've got an option there. Scott Wright has to go, Glenn Kamara has to go, Suits has to go, John Suter.
I don't know why you bring him in.
It was a worst bit of business signing him because we knew he was injury prone. But is it what was the one it was Davies, Tom Davies, injured for 229 days.
Ben Davies is enough.
No, Tom Davies.
Oh, you're on the one who's not signed yet.
229 days an injury hit. Watch him come to us and guess what? A first game. Out for a full year.
Hamstring.
It's just it's something in us. You see, oh, they've been injured for quite a long time. Let's sign them.
Yeah.
But they two would be good. I feel like right wing would need somebody. Right back we're fine because Tav, and then you've got Divine. Left back, maybe bring in a left back. I don't know because if you look at it, we've got Borna and Yilmaz, and also Divine can also play at the left. So.
Right.
We're kind of fine there. Centre mids, if we get them two in, was more than
Maybe spoiled for choice in centre mid.
get Kamara away. Who else in the midfield do we need to let go? Sands, he's not midfielder, so that's better. Terminate his loan before he gives me any more heart failure. Terminate the contract, the loan, because we're not going to buy him. Right, I wanted it to work out. He's a great American man. But it's not going to work out. It's pure. It was his fault we drew that all from. Because it took too long. And the one thing you need to know is You can't take that long in a row for him with the ball. You just need to get it away. You mean, he could have shot. I was actually sitting there, shoot! And then he started running away. I'm like, shoot, fucking kick the ball. Why don't you a fat man? And then he loses it. I'm like, for fuck's sake, you fucking Yankee. Right? But aye, he needs to go. I think, who else? Scott Wright needs to go. And I think Ruth. I think, you know, we've got two good strikers now, but obviously maybe keep Ruth just in case one gets injured and we need one back up, but then we can always go in and get a striker.
Yeah, the academy.
Oh, I was thinking about it. Right, so and they're quite good then. Lowry, another thing is Lowry should be promoted to the first team. He should be in. No, he doesn't need to start. Well, I'd say he has to start, but even if he's on the bench coming on, I'm more than happy because he's a good enough player to be in that first team. I generally think, because he's like a centre, he's a centre mid. He can play fucking anywhere.
Right.
He can play in the fucking wing if he wanted, but he can play the calm centre mid.
Right.
So I would say, get Kamara gone, put him in to the first team because Kamara, dearly love you. It's just, I mean, 50 grand is a scam. So we used to sing 50 grand on Kamara, thinking what a deal. But turns out it was a scam. We were scammed 50 grand. No, I can't say that, but it's hard though, because, you know, I would say this, and Glenn Kamara will go and score a hat trick and assist either tomorrow, and then I would go, oh, what's the deal with Kamara? That's the thing. But, you know, if you look at the overall side of it, like how Kamara's been, he's been shite. If he turns up for one game, well done to him. He needs to do that consistently. You can't just turn up for one game. You can't. That's what I've always said. You can't give somebody. So say you say to me, oh, Morelos is shite, blah blah blah, because he's not scoring a few games. See if he goes and scores in the next 4 games, then I'll go. He can't be that shite. He's just had an off period. Now folks say, oh, but Kamara could have an off period, but I'm like, he's no though, because like. He's not had an off period because it's been going on since last season.
I think Kamara will have a game tomorrow.
He shows good glimpses, but then he'll just turn to shite. He'll show how good he is like for 15 minutes, and he'll just come rotten and nobody will pass the ball or tackle with that. It's just like
the usual.
But aye, that's pretty much it. There's not much else to talk about. The other two that for now we're possibly getting one. I mean, it says 48 hours we're going to announce them, so potentially that. Todd's going to be in. Tom, we're not sure about yet. I don't know if we've actually held talks with him. I think we have held talks with him, but we're in advanced talks with Todd. So pretty much we're looking good for them two good signings if we get them in, and then I think we just go and try and strengthen the team a wee bit more with some more backups for like the wingers, and because it's only Kent that's really on the left, so a backup left winger, you know, maybe, and then get some players out that are no, as Michael Beale would say, no up to the standard, and that's how football works. You know, I've always said this. Football's a cruel sport because as much as I love Alfredo Morelos, see if he goes, I don't blame him or the club, because Morelos, he's been with us for so long. So if he goes on a free, he goes on a free. If he doesn't want to sign a new contract, that's completely up to him. You can't be angry at him, because now we've got Kovac who is competing with him. But then if folk will say, oh, he just doesn't want something to compete with. But remember, Jermaine Defoe was here. He was proof when he was fully fit. They were competing with, and they brought the best of Morelos. I think what Morelos is doing is he's waiting. He wants a deal. He wants his deal, and he's like, "That's right. I want this money." You know, and I don't blame him. See, at the end of the day, if you're a football player, you're going to try and get as much money as you can. That's just how football works. You know what I mean? Ronaldo went to the Saudi League for money.
He didn't.
Yes, he did.
It wasn't for money.
So tell me, see, Real Madrid went in for him, right? Real Madrid went in for him.
They never.
They did.
They didn't release a bid for it.
No, but they offered Ronaldo a contract like gave him said this is the money we'll give you and that. And he said no, because he wanted to go to Saudi Arabia for that money. We didn't say for the money. But this is the thing is, he's going for 200 million. You don't turn that down. Right? So you're telling me seriously if Real Madrid put in a bid for him, you'd go there rather than go for
Would, yeah.
No, he fucking
He
wouldn't.
wouldn't.
You know, mate, Inter Milan, all these big teams put in for him.
He wants Champions League football.
Inter Milan are in the Champions League.
Aye, but he wants Real Madrid.
What fucking Champions League are fucking Saudi Arabian teams
He
playing in?
wants Real Madrid. I think that's what he was waiting for, but then never got.
Real Madrid don't want him. Their fans don't want him. He's a snake to them. He fucked off to Juventus when he could have stayed there and won me. And I'm telling you, if Ronaldo stayed there, we might have been talking about a different best player in the world right now. But he fucked off to Juventus, and that's where his downfall started. That's just how it went. If he stayed at Real Madrid, I tell you something, you never know what could have happened. There could have been a big difference on who's the best. But because he moved to Juventus, the gap just got bigger between him and Messi. But I just feel like, I mean, see to be fair to you, if fucking, no, well, see to be fair, see, I don't know, see, I mean, see, if Rangers offer me a contract, and then like some Saudi Arabia team offer me a contract, I'd probably go Rangers because, one, I'm scared to go to Saudi Arabia, so, but, you never know, you don't actually know what's going on in their mind till you actually look, but
Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video.
get down in the comments who you would like to sign. Even if you're not a Rangers fan, if you support somebody else, whether that's in England or something, just comment below your team and who maybe you want your team to sign and who you think your team should sell.
Yeah.
Because it'd be nice to know what other folk think as well. Maybe even if you have some ideas of players that we should sign, like we might probably potentially have a amount of money to buy, then write down in the comments.
Get your names in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, guys, and we'll
Time to do the giveaway.
tomorrow morning video will be out.
Aye, tomorrow morning when Alan's up, because he's doing the video of this. So maybe about 5 o'clock at night.
Maybe. See you later, guys.